Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. oh, it's a scuff stream. Scuff time. Ferret scuff time. Let's go. I totally didn't forget that I had stuff scheduled today. Hello, Patchy. Hello, Flip. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to stream. I totally didn't go out with, yes, beloved Scuff. Beloved Scuff. Totally didn't go out with a family member to the store and then remember halfway home that I have a stream and that I'm like, oh shit, we gotta punch on the gas. Hello. Got Laika, Burger Laika in the background. Yes, yes. Tori said that I was allowed to use Burger Laika as the background now. So I have that tiled with my logo. I think it's so cute. I love it for like a little, just a silly little just chatting screen. It's like I got a green screen. Chat, I am like a burger, best a burger. No bite. No bite. It's my job to bite you. This burger bites back. The burger bites back. Don't worry. Okay, so everything should actually be set up properly. So hopefully we get a new subscriber or a new like I hope we get stuff because everything for that should be set up. Oh, I'm so excited. Because I'm using the 3D for the Zatsu, I think it's all set up and does funny little things. Haha, revenge bite. Yes, I do revenge bite. I revenge bite hard. Don't bite me. That would hurt your teeth. Oh yeah, plastic. Plastic on the teeth is not fun. Speaking of plastic, I got a new fidget toy today. We went out. I went out with my grandmother actually to we went to Five Below and they had one of those like it looks like a little directional pad that you have on your computer, but it clickies. And so I've been like sitting here clicking it. Not plastic, porcelain. Oh! Same difference. So, okay, one is glass. Yeah, that would hurt. But yeah, new fidget toy. Patchy is a fancy porcelain doll. Sorry, I'm used to the plasticky resin dolls. Because they last longer. Chat, I be doing a lot of funny. I be doing a big funny today. I didn't make a, you know what? That's what we're gonna do real quick. We're gonna do a funny, chat. Chat, we're doing a funny. We're doing a funny. I gotta separate that out. Actually, let me go back and save this. I have to save a project that I'm working on. Because we're gonna do a funny. We're gonna do a funny. I'm just old, not fancy. Nah, man. Nah, man. It's good. The old and fancy can be the same thing, and they typically are. Take the compliment, old fancy one. Fair, 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 fair. Let me just close out of there. Perfect. I gotta save this. I'd show you this, but it's a secret. Teehee, a secret. We're also gonna close out of Twitter. Let me open it up. We're gonna do a funny today. We're gonna do a funny today. Are you saved? You're saved. Okay. I hope I don't go into that vocal project and realize, oh hey, it's not working. A secret, hehe. It's a secret. It's a secret that I've talked with the Kofi about. Speaking of, if you haven't donated or joined a membership on the Kofi, you should, because we're having bi-weekly streams for Kofi now. So chat, we're gonna go here. I should still be, nope, not that. Wrong screen. Okay, can you, oh, hold on. There we go. Let me quickly move myself. Let me move myself into position. Ferret scuff, ferret scuff. Okay, there we are. Ferret scuff. The ferret scuff is eternal scuff. Hello chat. Secret scuff with, huh? Yeah. Beloved scuff. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my thumbnails today. Because I forgot to make a thumbnail for the stream, and so I'm making a thumbnail. You should move yourself now. Why? 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 No, it's silly. I'm right here and I'm silly. Ferret scuff is best scuff, absolutely. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails real quick, because one moment, I'm going to take notes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get your notepads out. So first of all, thumbnails. Thumbnails are an important part of content creation. I'd say that the thumbnails are like a cover to a book. And as much as you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, everyone does it when you look at a thumbnail. I have been intrigued by videos because of the thumbnail. And I will admit, I'm not the best at thumbnails. But I make my thumbnails. So, as you can see here, we have the thumbnail. This is my Destiny one from recently. My Destiny 2 thumbnail from recently, which could use some work, I'm not gonna lie. We have... Oh, actually, hold on, I gotta reorganize these. So, as you can see, every thumbnail I've ever done for a video is in one document. So that way I can keep track of all of them. So as you can see, I make all my thumbnails. I've made every single thumbnail on the channel. Whether it be with my own art or with grabbing other art and doing that. It's silly. The sacred images, yes. Every time I make a thumbnail, you might be able to see I have a clear theme with my thumbnails that I like to do. I have a theme with my thumbnails. I even have my old Corpse Party ones that are replaced with the new ones because, So, this is actually going to be funny. So I'm going to talk about my Corpse Party thumbnails for a second. So this is my old Corpse Party thumbnails. Minus the fact that originally the edges weren't red. That was just, I fucked up while editing one day. But as you can see, there is a lot of things wrong with this. Actually, is there a better thumbnail? Is there a better thumbnail? Yeah, here. We'll start off with my first Corpse Party thumbnail. Chat, what do you think is wrong with this thumbnail? Let's see if chat can guess any of the things wrong with the thumbnail, because I can see a few. I'm gonna wait for chat to say if they have any guesses. Otherwise, I'm gonna get into it. Barely read the title. Yes, exactly. Let's see, we got a can barely read the title. Hold on. Let me make this big. I don't know if Corpse Party is this thumbnail. Gives me no idea what it's about. I have no idea. Never made a thumbnail before. Okay. So there's a few things. First of all, you'll notice the logo. If I point up to it, the logo is right here. If you've ever seen a YouTube thumbnail, you want to know what they put in the bottom right corner. The bottom right corner always has the timestamps of how long the video is. So me putting my own logo there was really bad. That was my first sin that I saw in this. Second is my company logo is also in there, but it's so small. Chat, if I were to take this and we're going to scale it down. We're going to scale it down to a thumbnail size. This is about the size of thumbnails on computer and about the size of thumbnails on mobile. You can't see anything. You can't see what's going on in this thumbnail. You can't see what's going on in this thumbnail. You see ferret, you see the thing, and you see a few things. There isn't... The contrast for the Corpse Party logo isn't high enough there. With the black edges, you can't really read what it says from a distance. You can't read what my logo says from a distance. You can't even see the Zenith logo, really. The only thing you can really read there is episode 1. Let's compare that to the updated thumbnail. Oh, also, if you're looking at it close, you can tell, the image, the back image that I used is very, very pixelated. Your thumbnail should be understandable at a distance. You should be able to almost read everything on your thumbnail from a distance. You have to remember that thumbnails are always viewed in a small aspect ratio, so they need to be viewable from that. The second thing is when it's in a big ratio, you need to make sure your images are, like, actually not crunchy. The less crunchy a thumbnail, the better. The less crunchy a thumbnail, the better. Because even when it's zoomed out to that small size, it won't look crunchy. So yeah, I tried to make it stand out with the shadows, but it didn't work out that well. Anywho's, so let's go with the updated one. The updated photo, I got a better PNG for the background. Actually, fun fact about my Corpse Party backgrounds, they're actually the Steam backgrounds for the game. So on Steam, you can buy backgrounds for your page based on the game that you're playing. Somebody online had uploaded a bunch of high-resolution versions of them that you could use as wallpapers. So I used one of those as the background for this, because it has the same kind of visual image on the one side. With the first game, the first thing that you know is the ritual, which is what that hand-holding thing is going to be. It's got me in the center, so you know it's my stream. The episode 1 is easier to read at a distance because it's on a dark background. It's a brighter text on a dark background. Same thing with the actual Corpse Party logo. And now my logo isn't covering where the timestamp would be. There's still problems with it from a distance. From a distance, it's kind of a little hard to read the Corpse Party logo. It's a little hard to read my logo from a distance, but that's more so my logo issues. You see cute anime girl with dark around her. Wait, I should actually be noting things down. Exactly. Yeah, that's a big thing. For the Marshmellow, let's look at this one. The Marshmellow one, the specific font that I used was really, really bad. I use this font all the time because I think it's cute, but you have to make sure you're spacing it out correctly as well. Let's go to my most recent thumbnails. This is my newest thumbnail that I did for my dinner with Laika for the Kofi. If you're not on the Kofi, if you support the Kofi in any way or join a membership tier, you get access. Well, if you get access to the membership tiers, you have access to previous streams, my old previous secret stream category library. For example, Dinner with Laika was actually a soup ASMR stream where I'm eating soup with chat and just talking about soup. With the paying Ko-Fi members, because that's the content that they paid for, apparently. Even then, I'm still like noticing small little things like this should be pulled down more, the Ko-Fi should be down more. I always leave that space there, though, so that the timestamp can go in there, because it's very important that that remains visible. I actually do still have a really big problem with legibility on my thumbnails. And I admit this. I have problems with legibility on my thumbnails. And it's something that I'm hopefully going to get better at. So as you can see, I'm just like touching up my own thumbnail a little bit. So I might update them. But there's a lot that you gotta focus on for thumbnails. And as you can see, I'm a little lazy, I'm a little sloppy, I sometimes get things wrong. I should still be able to read that says Destiny from a distance. Which I can, kind of. It's hard, because Destiny's logo has that problem. Hi, are you gay? Hi. Yes, I am very gay. I am, in fact, very gay. I do have a wife. And we are talking about thumbnails. Welcome into stream, Candy Dragons. Candy Dragons, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are very gay. Yes, we do gay things. I do gay things with my wife all the time. It's really fun. But today we're not doing gay shit, we're doing thumbnails. Hello. Alright. But yeah, you should be able to tell what your thumbnail is from afar. But it should still have some details that are better when you're zoomed in. That's why I absolutely love using, like, the funny little wavy patterns in my thumbnails. Is because it adds visual interest whilst still being legible from a distance. It's all about legibility, baby. Thank you, lol, I support you. Okay, I'm back. I noted down the crunchiness. Nothing on the bottom right corner. Everything has to be visible from afar. Did you miss something? Not really. That's pretty much how I work thumbnails. As you can see, as you'd be able to see when I pop up my grid view of my last thumbnails, I have a style of thumbnail. Ferret is bendy and noodly. No straightness, exactly. I'm like a noodle. I'm like a noodle. I'm pretty... I will say I am like a noodle. I'm pretty straight until I get wet. Anywho's. But yeah. Ferret has a thumbnail footprint. I have very visible, very legible thumbnails. And I'm always working on it. But yeah, the point is, I like my thumbnails to look cohesive and to have their own visual, distinct identity. I do have a format for them, as you can see, and I continuously work on that format. And some of these are actually bases, like the Critter Chitter Chatter, which is what this is. It's what I originally called the Zatsudons. I have one question. How did you create the human thingy-me-bob? I used Vroid. It is a free program that you can get on Steam. I used it to become a silly little ferret girl. The design for this one was done by myself, but my other previous designs were done by a mixture of me and other artists. And that is all credited on my Twitter and my... I think I have it credited on my Art Fight account as well. I have it credited in the Discord server on my ref sheets. But yeah, I created the human by using a program called Vroid. It is a 3D model maker that you can use for free. There is free assets that you can download as well from a website. You can get them from Booth, Jinxie, and a few other places. There's a lot of online things. If you just look up Vroid textures, you should be able to find them easily. They're very, very fun. I have so many models because of Vroid. As you can see, though, thumbnails. I like them to be legible. They have to be legible from a distance. They have to be visually distinct. You shouldn't have a lot of mismatched colors. It's very fun. So we're going to take that knowledge that we learned, and I'm going to create a new thumbnail. The first thing I'm going to do is our topic for the stream is thumbnails. So I'm going to... Usually I start by duplicating page, because I usually work off of the same like basis for them, just because Canva can be a bit fucky. I try and keep my logo always on there. And I try and keep it always in the bottom left corner. The reason it's in the bottom left corner, it's either in the bottom left corner or the top left corner. But I prefer it in the bottom left corner, as you'll see. As you can see, if I put it in the top left corner, I'm either having a small gap there, like this really annoying fucking gap between this and this, which is a my logo issue. This is just an issue with my logo. Or I have part of my logo cut off, so I usually keep it in the bottom. But I put it on the left side of the page because I'm an English streamer and I stream mostly on YouTube. Most of people are going to read everything from left to right and not right to left. So that's why I keep putting the interesting main stuff that you need to know on the left, and then the images and timestamp on the right. Mainly because I can't change where the timestamp on the videos is. I can't like move YouTube's little timestamp thing. So I usually put an image on that side. And then on the other side is where most of my actual content of the stream is. So for example, let's see. The name of this stream was, I think, just Random Zatsudon. Zatsudon Random... What did I name the stream? Hold on, I'm checking what I named the stream. Random Topic Fun Time. Did I actually name this correctly? Hold on. Hold on, chat. I have to do something real quick. I need to make sure this isn't streaming on the wrong section. Uh-oh. Somebody released a thing on... I'm gonna just save that real quick. My channel. Am I streaming this in the right section? Yeah, it's named correctly on the YouTube, but not on the thing. So. Alright. I make paper dragons and I sat on one and now playing sad music. Ooh, that's not good. You shouldn't sit on your artwork. You're gonna want to keep it for as long as you can. Designing with Laika? Yes. Logo and text somewhere on the left side. Noted. I have to lurk, but I'll keep taking notes. Absolutely. Ayo. I'm new. Hello. Fun stream, everybody. I have another question. How did you do the live? I use a program called OBS. Specifically, Streamlabs OBS is what I use. I use Streamlabs OBS. I created the overlays and everything myself. I think this overlay that I'm using now was created using IBS Paint on my tablet. And then a lot of the other scenes are just mashes of different assets that I found. But all I did was I downloaded a program called Streamlabs OBS. I set everything up in my streams. And then I hit the Go Live button. It usually asks you to fill out some stuff before stream starts. If you're streaming on YouTube, it has you fill out the stuff differently in a different section beforehand, and you have to do that through YouTube. There's lots of tutorials on that as well. There are lots of tutorials on how to do that as well. But yeah, thumbnails, very important. Thumbnails are very important. I try and make my thumbnails before stream, but this time I did not make my thumbnail before stream, which is why we're doing it now. As you can see, this is the other reason I use Canva. You have free elements that you can plop into your design. So like, let's say I wanted to see magic recommendations. This recommends a bunch of stuff that I could put on my stream. So let's say I'm doing, like I want to add some stars. I have little stars that are kind of pixely. And then I can also get more assets like that. And all of these are pretty much free to use as long as it has, as long as it doesn't have a little crown next to it, it's free to use. You can also upload your own images. And that's what I do. So let's say I'm doing some design work in this one. So I should probably find... Okay, so I'm not going to use... I'm probably going to just use my art that I got from Pluto. Because I love this art that I got from Pluto. I absolutely adore this art I got from Pluto. Actually, I've used it a lot. I'm probably going to use the burger. Burger would be funny. And then I'm going to kind of crop it around here. We'll leave it all to the side. You see, this is a little too zoomed in. So we're going to have to make it a little less zoomed in. Leave space for that. I'm actually going to go back in through some of my old ones so that I can grab this specific text box because I like the way these text boxes look. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to kind of work on trying to incorporate everything in this photo. I'm going to quickly add an outline on this so that way I can have the white outline. I like the way it looks. I like the way this outline looks on most of my stuff. It makes it feel a little more stickery, a little more cartoony, so I like it. It's like a random little personal preference. Plus, I can do this and overlay it there. So everything has this kind of like overlay texture kind of thing. And then I'm going to hit text box. I'm going to hit a heading. I've been using that lazy font, but I think I'm gonna use the lazy dog font, but I think I'm gonna do a different one. I think I'm gonna do Bobby Jones. Or Gaglin. Gaglin is less readable. So Gaglin, why I wouldn't choose this fat one is that, as you can see, it's got some little texturing things that make it look a little weird when it's at a distance. So we're just gonna grab this. I'm gonna quickly type out, graphic design is my passion. First of all, and then I usually just use this. Is that how you spell passion? Okay. Is this how you spell graphic? Oh, yes. Graphic design. Did I spell it right? Did I spell it right, or am I being dumb again? I'm also going to quickly give it an outline. Just because, again, I like adding outlines to my stuff. Oh, we're actually going to use red, I think. Graphic design is my passion. We should do red text. With a effects. With a white background. And then we're gonna go up to spacing. I'm gonna make it a little more squished. So that it looks more squished, and then voila! Misspelled. I thought you did the misspells for passion on purpose. No, I just can't spell. Do you play Roblox? I do not play Roblox. I've never played Roblox. That's a lie. I have once. It's just not for me. I like my horror games. Canva's good for making thumbnails. No, yeah. Canva is good. Photoshop is probably better. I wish I did more with Photoshop. I don't have enough knowledge with Photoshop to do for different graphic design stuff, but, yeah. Hold on. You misspells passion on purpose. I feel bad for thinking that. It's okay, it happens. As you can see, I'm not that much better. Fair. You have an excuse, Patchy, though. Patchy, isn't English your second language? So you have an excuse. I don't. I was born in America. I should know English. But yes, graphic design is my passion. I can make this a bit bigger. And then usually the title will say about Zatsudans. I might also add some silly little effects in here. So, what would be a silly graphic design thing to add in there? Photoshop is expensive and Canva is more intuitive. Yes, that is correct. And you have better options and stuff. But Photoshop is also really good if you can't find something on Canva or you can't get it for free. I'm gonna quickly delete that. I'm trying to think how I want this to look. Graphic design is my passion. Could add a fake transparent. Yeah, that's the other thing. You have to pay extra on here to do transparency. Also, you put red arrows in the thumbnail. Put red arrows in the thumbnail. Hold on. I got even better. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna use the squishies. I realized the other thing. My other funny little joke that I make with thumbnails. And it's you gotta include the human model in the thumbnails. Hold on. I'm gonna use the bikini model for this one, just because it'll make it even funnier. It'll make the joke even funnier. We're making this kind of memey. So you can go for like a really serious thumbnail, which is what I usually do, or you can go super duper memey. I'm gonna go really meme-like for this one. So graphic design is my passion. Make sure to get the bikini in the thumbnail. Hold on. As the great PewDiePie said, one of the most subscribed to channels on YouTube. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for YouTube for this one, but I don't care because it's gonna be even funnier. It'll be even funnier if I get yelled at by YouTube for this one. Hold on. I'm gonna say this as well. You don't have to take my advice. And I recommend some of it you don't take. Like, the next part that I'm about to do, I'd probably say don't take that advice. Where's the arrows? There it is. You gotta put a red arrow in the thumbnail. And you gotta make sure it's pointing. Gonna add an outline on that because it'll help it stand out more. There we are. There we are. And we all know what the arrow is pointing to. I'm gonna add another one just in case, but, as the great PewDiePie said, put some titties in the thumbnail, bitch. It's the secret cheat code to YouTube, is putting titty in the thumbnail. It's okay. This is more of a meme thumbnail, so... We're testing out some new things today. We're in uncharted waters. I don't usually put titty in thumbnail. A pose for dominance, exactly. As the great Carolyn would say, a pose for dominance. We're putting some titties in the thumbnail. YouTube doesn't like booba, viewers like that. Exactly. YouTube doesn't like the booba. But the viewers crave the booba. The viewers crave the booba. Also, I feel like I have to state this right now. I, in fact, am not a kid-friendly channel. I am, in fact... Well, I try and be as family-friendly as possible, but also I make titty jokes. And gay jokes. And your mom jokes. And edgy jokes. But not, Fillion levels of edgy. I make actually funny jokes. I make actually funny edgy jokes. Hold on. Can I? YouTube's gonna hate me for this thumbnail. YouTube's gonna hate me for this thumbnail, but I don't care. There. My best thumbnail yet. I'm going to get all of the views just by doing this one simple thumbnail trick. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also, yes, this is how I literally sit and make my things. I just fiddle around until it looks good. Laika, you streamed Corpse Party. This is nothing. Exactly. Exactly. I put some titties in the thumbnail, and we're done. Also, it's my first time I'm actually gonna change the red. Just because the red's a little too on the nose. We're gonna make it orange. We're gonna make it orange. I'm gonna change it into... Don't worry, after we're done with this, I'm gonna... Actually... I could use the cozy thumbnail for this, too. I'm gonna use the cozy for this. Because I think the cozy for being the cozy, like, one shows off much more booba, I think. It's got better shading on the booba. I am definitely exuding dominance. I put some titties in the thumbnail and I exude dominance. There we are. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I've gone feral. I've gone extra feral. We put titties in the thumbnail. The thumbnail will also be changed soon, so make sure you're reloading whenever I say to reload, because that's how we're gonna do this. That's how we'll add the booba to the thumbnail. This is actually, in actuality though, the reason why I make that joke is because, after I switched over to using a human model from the plushie model, my, views and subscribers went up a lot. Like, my views per stream went up a lot after I started using, the human model versus the, plushie model. Which is why I make the joke of you just gotta put titties in the thumbnail. It comes from a sliver of truth, a sad sliver of truth. Because I liked the plushie, but also Booba gets better views. So, yeah. Booba gets better view. Eventually, I would like to do furry, but furry probably will not get good view. Me. As soon as I said we putting titties in the thumbnail, bitch, everyone left. Lovely. Welcome to the stream. This is, in fact, a stream for mature audiences. And then I just download it. And I'm gonna give you guys a little extra. Actually, I can't give you guys a little extra. Hold on. We're going back to just chatting for a sec. Because I realized that, teehee, I did a funny. I can't show you guys my studio because I have a thing that needs to come out, but hasn't come out yet. So I will show you guys as soon as we get there. A few people have seen this. A few people have seen this. Just giving cat meds. It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna go back to... No, screen share. Alright. So this is my live section. You go to details. You go past the funny. You go to thumbnail. Change thumbnail. Graphic design is my passion. There. Now when you... I kept the arrows red. Fuck. This is also the funny thing I do with thumbnails, is I realize I forget to do things correctly. Why is it not letting me... It's not letting me change the color of these when it was before. What the fuck? Oh, that's why. I didn't think I used this section to do so. Oh well, it's fine. Red thumbnail. It's fine. There. Now when you reload, we're gonna have some titty in the thumbnail. And I'm quickly going to position myself correctly on the screen for Zatsu's. Congratulations, you made a thumbnail with me. Furry wouldn't get good view. Oh ho ho, you have no idea. Dude, I wish. I really wish it did. I can try, but I don't think furry will give me much view count. Surprisingly. What's this? Really? I don't know what that is. Hooray! Yeah. As you guys saw, we put booba in the thumbnail. Now you know how to thumbnail. Now you know how to thumbnail like a Laika cream. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do another funny thing. You know what? We're doing another funny. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do another funny. Are y'all ready for the extra funny that we're gonna do? Because I'm gonna show you guys another thing. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to start up being a streamer. Because, to the person who was asking, congratulations, you chose the theme for the rest of the stream today. Hold on. I'm gonna go back into my corner. I gotta go back into my corner and make myself look decent. Hold on. Okay, I need to go over a little bit more. Congratulations, whoever asked for streaming advice, you set the whole tone for today. Gold stars, gold stars. First of all, keeping titty. Second of all, I'm showing you guys how easy it is to become a streamer. So, I'm making a new overlay and showing you guys how to do that. First of all, Canva has a preset setting for Twitch stream overlays. It's the Twitch stream overlays. It won't show you anything for YouTube. You gotta use the Twitch ones. So first of all, what I usually recommend is working from one of their bases. They have a shit ton of bases. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be using this one. But I'm going to pull some anyways. Because it's as easy as grabbing this and just switching out assets. Like, it's that easy. Like, let's say... Okay, this isn't as good of one. But, where is a good one that's not premium? Here. Perfect. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Extra. Or even better, we'll do the old internet one. Because I was thinking about using one like this. Similar. Actually, that is a waiting screen. Hold on. Make sure, first of all, that you're doing one that's supposed to be like a gaming screen. Here, this one will work. So as you can see, this one's very, very cyber tech. It's very, very different. Yeah, my first overlays I made in Canva. It's so good. It's so good for it. You have this. That one's a thing. This is another one that will pull up to use. So, as you can see, you have a lot of options here. As a VTuber, you'd basically just do this. Where you just move the chat box up and give yourself some room for the avatar. Give your avatar the room it needs to breathe. And you can just slightly adjust things. The key of this is just to slightly adjust things. And you make it work for you. So chat info. Yeah, but once again, it sucks that what sucks is that no money, no transparent pixels. That is why I'm going to show you guys a little trick. A little trick I will show you guys eventually. But you move things around and you make them your own. I'm going to actually use this one because this has some stuff that I really like. So first of all, we're going to remove these. I like the wooden brackets on this. I think it fits with the really woodsy theme that we got going on. I'm going to remove all of the extra little decals and stuff, because yes, they look cute, but they don't really fit the style that I'm going for. I also just say to do this because it really helps. It's also all in a different language, so, like, check for that as well. The only thing that I wish Canva had was a lock system. So, like, when I say a lock system, I mean like how Krita or any other program has, where you can lock this at like this ratio for dimensions and then just move it like that. But you can't do that, and it's annoying. But that's besides the point. I like this one, so we're gonna use this. I'm gonna quickly grab these, and I can hover all of them together, and I'm gonna group them, and then we're gonna move them like that. And then I'm gonna delete the other ones and just do that. So this might take a second, but anywho's, I'm just gonna quickly continue to remove these decorations. The more decorations you remove, the easier it'll be to actually like set everything up the way you want it to and have it look unique. I know, yelling. My problem for Photoshop is how overwhelming for people just starting. That is correct. I am unfathomably late. Yes, you are, Sneezy. You missed the whole thumbnail section. How dare you? Welcome Welcome to what has now become the graphic design for streamers theme. That is what we did today. Somebody asked for streaming advice, and this is where we're at. Anywho, I'm going to move these up here. I'm actually going to move these two closer to each other. Because you don't need that much room for a chat box. As you guys can see, my chat box is literally a little section right there. And you can actually move a lot of the stuff around. So, what I'm going to do is kind of plan ahead. I'm going to use the layout I have here because it's a layout that I like. The one that I have for my current one. And I'm going to turn that into my layout for here. So I'm going to start that by, of course, changing the sizes of these first. Actually, they kind of don't look good smaller. Huh. The whole thing that you got to do is you got to think. Use your brains when coming up with stuff. So, I'm going to quickly just take this. I'm going to copy, paste. You might wonder why I'm not changing any of the colors, but this is that's a later thing. I will answer that question later. We're going to move this, like, right here. We're going to actually shorten that up a little bit so it matches there. I prefer to have a larger gaming screen since that's a big part of my content is the actual games themselves. So I'm just going to quickly go through and lock some of the stuff for the background texture in. Just because it doesn't lock these in automatically, and it really should. But that's because these are big parts of the background that we're going to want to keep. The basic thing, and this is a thing that a lot of streamers will talk about, is I did what I did to deserve vitriol. What did I do to deserve vitriol? Who's yelling at Sneezy? Collard. Surprised how easy it actually is. I missed the thumbnail making part. Hey Sneezy, good to see you. You can use these lessons. Oh, that's shade. That is shade. He arrived and he's already getting burned. Sneezy! Sneezy be nice. Yeah, Sneezy burnt you good. He burnt you like, he burnt you. I can't take the hate. I did nothing. I'm sorry, friend. Anywho's, we're gonna lock that. I'm gonna quickly just take this opportunity to make the screen a little bigger, since I like to focus a lot on my gameplay. And then I'm just gonna quickly re-delete all these. I know I was talking about it, but the reason I'm re-deleting all these is because I'm going to be just recopying it so it can be the same size. Because I want these all to look the same size. Et voila. So I do that. I flip both sides. And then I do that. That way I have big box. You want to have big box. This is where gameplay's gonna go. This is chat. For a VTuber, you'll probably put your model like right here. And then down here will be... Actually, if chat's here, then what's gonna be down here? Down here will be for logos. So, now, you might have wondered, Laika, you didn't change any of the text or anything. You've just moved around some of the stuff. That is because a fun thing you can do. I'm gonna grab what I'm using for my VTuber model. This is my colors for my model. It's colored directly from my thing. Actually, I'm gonna grab my actual reference image. Just to prove a better point to you guys, I'm gonna grab my actual reference image that I use for my art, which is right here. A fun thing Canva does is that you can hit this. You can go to your... Where was it? When you click on something like this, like an element like this, and then you hit up here, it gives you the element's colors from your actual VTuber model. So I can easily change the color back there. I can easily change these to being a lighter cream color. or like a dirty brown color. Whichever you want to do. It's also being a bit fucky because we did lock everything. You're gonna have to unlock it when you go back through for it. I might actually make this look a little more dirty. So let me quickly unlock. Or another thing you could do is you can hit this, and sometimes it'll pop up to change all, which will change every color that is that color to the color that you changed it to. So we're gonna go here. I'm going to make the mid-tone this color and the light tone this color. That way it matches the fleshy colors. There has some head pats. Yes, head pat the Angie. It's all about working your theme. Hold on. You're locked. You shouldn't be locked. Let me try that again. Yeah, see? Change all. So that changes everything that's that color to that color. And you're going to want to do that with every single one of these guys. Unless you want to incorporate another color in. Like, for example, I'm going to incorporate that black in. Mainly because I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit the border. I'm going to give everything a nice black border. Make it kind of Borderlands-y, you know? Make it a little Borderlands-y. You can't change the colors on those. So I'm going to go back to change all of these to be this color. And we're going to just change all. Now, as you see, oh no, it did that. You just hit the undo button. And you have to go back and individually do them now. Because everything matches color. Borderlands mentioned, I'm happy now. Exactly, exactly. Then, of course, you just change this and the fonts. I will probably end up changing the font to the one that I really like. So that is Ultimanto Subscriber. Let's see. So mine is the ones I have are view count. Then we're of course gonna quickly just Borderlands it. Because I do a view count, and then I do down here. We're gonna switch this back to the same font that I like to use. Going to effects. We're gonna make it Borderlands. And then I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna ungroup. I'm gonna delete these because eventually I'm just gonna put them in on here. So there we go. And now actually, that's how if you want to keep the background on here, you do it. But I'm not going to. You're going to see what I'm doing soon, and you guys are going to think it's, like, really cheeky. I can tell you that right now. Don't worry, I'm going to make it really cheeky. Just you wait. So this is a chat box. The chat box, you don't need to have the label of chat box like it always does. I personally don't like it. There's actually a reason we also made this pretty Borderlands-y, and what we didn't include... There's a reason we made this very Borderlands-y and didn't include any of the other colors from the VTuber in. Because that's just a basic thing. You could do the background and stuff in here. But what I like to do... I'm going to delete that. Share, download. I'm going to download just the one page. Okay. And now I'm going to quickly head to just chatting again. Just while I open up some things on my computer. Because there's nothing in Krita's terms of service that disallows you from creating something like that, file open, downloads, open. There's nothing in Krita's terms of service that says you can't export it into different files. So I'm using Krita right now. Krita is a free program. It does have a learning curve. It is a bit intimidating, but you can do things. So for example, I'm going to quickly select all of that. That's that one box that's going to be for gameplay. Ta-da! And now you have a transparent gameplay box. But you can do more. You can do more. I'm going to make that box transparent. I'm going to make the chat box transparent. And for right now, I'm going to make the background transparent. There is a reason for this, so don't you worry. You might be thinking, Laika, if you do that, if you do it like that, how the hell is things not going to poke through? Well, that's because we're going to do another funny. Another little funny. I'm going to go here. Going to upload. Or not uploads. Elements. I'm going to go to photos. I'm going to grab a random photo. And I'm going to make it the size of my canvas. We'll go with this one because it has like trees and smoke, and I think it's pretty. We're going to go edit image, duotone. And we're going to just do a custom duotone. Now, as you can see, it turns the image kind of black and white. You can change it to like any of these set up as you want to. I'm going to re-upload this. Edit image, duotone. And I'm going to try and match these colors a little bit. So I do want that green background. So I'm going to start off with this kind of sea one. And I'm going to make it... Actually, we'll go with amber. Mustard. Because this is going to be easier to match up to the scarf, which is where I'm going to be matching the orange color from. And then this color, we're going to... You can... There is a way to apparently do a fill bucket tool. I can never figure it out. So I just try and color match as best as I can. I'm back. What did I miss? You missed me opening up Krita and removing the backgrounds. And then going back into here, doing this. I'm gonna actually deselect these. You could do this a lot of different ways. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. So then I'm gonna just share. We're gonna download. Specific page again. Download. And then we're going to, in Krita, go to layer, import layer, and import the layer. And then now I have all of the background selected. So we're first going to move it down. And you might realize, Laika, it's not transparent in those selections. But here's the funny thing. Layer, or select, invert selection. Boom. Now it is. And you get this cool tree texture right on the bottom. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. It's even better if you're using a kind of anime style background or a Borderline style background. So the other thing I can do is... The other thing that I can do... Tools, usage rights... Creative Commons, I believe, is the one that makes you able to do that. If you have a way to look up free backgrounds, you can do that as well. But I'm specifically going to make it kind of look like Borderlands, so this is going to be a little iffy. Landscape, there we go. Or specifically look up the Land of Pandora. I'm just specifically using these to kind of get a reference of what Pandora looks like. So, like, you could do a desert, you can do anything like that. I'm not really jiving with the one that we had. Like this, or, hold on. I'm not really jiving with this as much as I thought I would. But yeah. Wait, you can do that? Yeah, you can do that. You just go into the select section and you hit invert selection. And that's how you do that. I'm not sure about this background though, so I'm gonna keep looking. You could also probably just use like preset textures and everything. I'm not going to. Or you could just do what I like to do, which is just straight up layer. Where? Or no, it's select, invert selection, and then just paint the back. You can paint it however you want. And sometimes you can find brushes that actively do things like that. So I'm just going to quickly go back to before that. Just gonna lightly add some of our own texturing with a big brush, And I'm specifically going to add like black and orangey textures. Yeah. There's a lot of different things you can do for backgrounds in this. And sometimes you get like, for example, the program that I have has Spirograph. So like I could just automatically make patterns and stuff. And you can download other brushes and stuff. Or like, for example, I have stamp brushes that automatically make things like grass. So I can do this and grass. It's all just letting your creativity and not abusing copyright systems, hopefully. I can do sparkles. There's a lot of different ways that you can do stuff like this. I can do, like, for example, I have mountains. I could just put mountains on the back. And then I can pair that up with the grass. So it looks like that. Basically art attack time. Exactly. Or like I have brushes that add hearts. Or ones that add different kinds of grass. The biggest thing that I can say is just add texture. As long as it looks textured properly, it's good. See? If you could animate it in the background, it would be even better. I have some cross-hatching. So if I were to do specifically a gradient with a cross-hatching brush and then do that, I believe. No, okay, it doesn't work. Some other programs you can actually gradient with specific brushes. Or like, I can make this brush super huge and then I can make cracks. There's a lot of different things that you can do in these kind of programs if you just practice. You practice, you learn the program, and you do it. You get to a point where you can just do it. You just don't let your dreams be dreams. I also just have like sparkles. I have some of like the bouquet circles. Where did my cursor go? Hold on. See, I have bouquet circles. And I can use these in general art too. I just don't usually use this program for general art. I got snakeskin. It's all about just mixing and infusing different textures. Now, if you don't want to do that part in there, we're going to just quickly go back and do a funny. Probably would have even looked better if we didn't do the duotone, but who cares? You can put your own PNGs on there. So, like, I have this PNG of me with a little cup of coffee that I can just kind of stick somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of them I can do. Like here, for example, there's a lot of things you can do. So, like, let me, Patchy, you're gonna be my test subject for today. Patchy, you're gonna be my test subject. There's no fighting this now. You are stuck with me. You're stuck with me. You are stuck being my test subject for today. So, Patchy, send me some art of you. Or hold on. Even better yet, I could probably find stuff on your socials. Hold on. Patchy. Patchy, where? Oh, because I'm in streamer mode, it's not letting me see your socials. Patchy! Hold on. I'm looking you up on Twitter. Patchy. Patchy... Hold on, I have to copy paste your username. I don't have a lot of stuff online. Fair enough. But, like, Control C? Control V. There. All I need is the Pandoru. I just need it for colors. Let me quickly... There. I've already swiped some stuff off your Twitter. It's fine. Patchy, I already swiped stuff off your Twitter. It's fine. Teehee. We're doing a funny. I'm showing you how this can be applied to other themes as well. So, upload files. Part of the angel stuff, I was doing some concepting for a friend. This is Patchy. This is also Patchy. Teehee. Gosh, my heart is racing crazy while I was looking for stuff. It's fine, I just went to your Twitter. So this is Patchy. So Patchy has a very, very doll-like design. Very, very cute. We're specifically going to look... Maybe try and find something that's kind of... There. I think this layout is cute. And it's got some animated stuff in the background. I don't know if that could be changed, though. Hold on. Yeah, the animated stuff in the background can't really be changed. But I can specifically... I just specifically really like the way some of the stuff is laid out. So, I'm gonna quickly just delete some of these. Chat box is gonna stay up here, but I want to do a few cute things. So, we're gonna look up lace. For Patchy, I definitely want to look up some different lacy bits. I'd even say, because of Patchy, I want to pull out that purple in her design a little bit more. The purple that's in her eyes, I want to pull that out more in... I would pull that out more in the overlays, so that way it pops more on the character. Your overlays should work for your character, not the other way around. Truly one of the fascinating critter. Exactly. And then, for example, I'm gonna just quickly delete some of these. We'll add some symbols in there later, but I specifically want to find lace. I want to try and find some lace textures. Specifically, actually, lace doilies is what I was specifically had in brain. Lace, no. Guess the purple's my favorite color. I only put in the eyes exactly so I can make the background. Yeah, exactly. So, lace doilies. There's no free versions of that on here. I'm not finding any, sadly. Theoretically, I could probably make my own, but this is just going to be a simple little thing. So we're just simply going to put up lace doilies. Here's another fun thing. So on Google, when you're searching things, you can hit the tools button. You can search for, not filtered by creative license because we're just concepting right now. And you don't have to worry about that unless you're actively going to use this as your, like, stream background. If you're actively using this, try and look for things that are royalty-free. I'm going to hit transparent background. And I'm specifically going to look up clip art, I guess. Then I can save image as PNG. And voila. He's... Whoa. Square. And now it might make you do this again, which is annoying, but tools, type, clip art. Okay, I'm trying to find one that's like a nice clip art, but I can't. It's fine. Upload files. I'm gonna use that. Good luck finding thing that goes well for Victorian doll, free in Canva. Already tried. Yes. Trust me. So we're gonna take this doily. I'm gonna set it here. I'll do something with it eventually, don't worry. It's a very layer. Send it backwards. We're gonna send this backwards. Typically show layers, and then you can easily just grab and yoink. I want to grab that color specifically from her eyes, but Canva's color filter system does not work. Let me make it a little more lavendery. Oh, shit! Not me getting scared by my own thing. Candy Dragons, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for joining the Noodle Dudes. Also, it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. I was supposed to get, boinked. Back Pookie. Don't call me Pookie. The only one allowed to call me Pookie is my wife. I'm seeing, what I'm thinking is fancy frames. I'm thinking a fancy frame. I'm probably gonna have to actually look at the frames section. So where is frames? See y'all. We'll go with paper. That'll probably give us some nice looking ones. Not seeing any. A lot of this is just looking. Or retro frames. There we are. Retro frames should work well. So you kind of got that lacy kind of feel to them. Got a dip. Lawn care. Fair enough. Take your time, Sneezy. Take your time. Join back in if you can. If not, that is also fine. The VOD will be up on after stream. Hold on. I gotta take a sippy sip of water. It's a sippy sip time. Yeah, it's very hard to find it. Good luck, Callard. Eee. Let me quickly find, 1920 by 180 frame. Fancy. There we go. Now, there's other funny things you can do. Like, for example, I can reopen Krita and do some stuff, which is what I'm going to do for this. I'm going to reopen Krita. Now, here's the fun thing. First of all, if you're not in America, don't take this as advice. But, if you're in America, you can actually edit things for use in backgrounds and stuff, and it falls under creative license. Because you are editing it in a way that transforms it into something different, it is considered under a specific license. It is not covered by copyright if you change it enough. So that's the big thing that we're doing here, is we're going and we're trying to make this, but also change it. Let's see. We're going to use our tools to find a... Actually, for this one, we're going to use our tools to find a transparent one. I'm thinking this one. Actually, it's got a little bit of... It's fine. It's just for... It's not like we're going to use this as an actual thing. This is just like a reference thing. So, we'll go back here. Plop you guys back open again. It's hard to find vintage stuff. I know the feeling. I absolutely know the feeling. Okay, yeah, that's the issue. So. So yeah. Sorry about that. I had my door open because a family member was not home, and now they are home. So I gotta quickly do that. That has watermarks. Whoopsies, that has watermarks. We're gonna open that back up. Usage rights not filtered by license. I'm just gonna find one that hopefully doesn't have one of those. There we go. Save image. Save. Now I'm gonna really hope this one doesn't have one when I go to blow it up on the big screen. So, we are going to upload files. Yes, it doesn't. Perfect. And then I believe edit image, duotone, and then I can change the tone of it. So we're gonna grab, probably, we'll use peppermint again. Because I think peppermint kind of looks like the same color of Patchy's dress. And this frame should hopefully fit over the area that we have marked off for a play screen. Voila. And then we edit. Duotone. We're going to... I'm probably going to make this white. Then we're just going to grab a... Oh, we're going to keep it in that blue range. When it comes to shading. So something like that. Then we're going to do the same for this here. Gosh, getting stuff from Twitter really messes with the quality. I'm trying to my most recent drawing there. Alright, fair enough. Take your time. I'm just doing this for a fun and to kind of show chat, like, how I mainly work on stuff. I actually could probably quickly, because it's not doing the thing that I want it to. File open. I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna real quickly do a funny. So we have to mess with some threshold settings, but we're doing a really big funny here. See, do that. Then we use our tool that we learned earlier, which is the invert selection. Pair that up with the eraser. And then, voila. And then just because I'm not wanting as much of the texture in the background, sorry, I'm adjusting my headset, we're going to quickly layer. We're going to invert selection. And then we are going to completely white that out because I just want it to kind of be a clip art PNG kind of thing. So file, save as. We're just going to save it over the other file. Yes. Okay. Then we're going to re-pull this up. And then we're going to upload file, show all. Gotta quickly pull that out. I'm gonna plop that in. And the reason I did that in particular was that I wanted to have that kind of like overlay. So that way we can adjust the transparency levels. So we get that really, really nice, pretty overlay looking on it. And then we can duplicate, and we can plop that in a few other areas too. So I'm going to plop one up here, I'm going to plop one right down there. So either Discord, I don't know if it's going to help a lot, Pog. Yeah, it looks like it's still coming through really grainy. Yeah, it's still coming through like super grainy and low res. It's fine. I just needed it for color matching. So it should be fine. We're going to quickly open up layers. Layer. Show layers. I'm going to quickly pull these down to the bottom layer. Just because those are going to do that. And we're going to do another funny thing that you can do in this. So another thing that you could do, theoretically, if you set everything up correctly, you could have one layer that is an image file and one layer that is an animated file. So I'm going to show you guys how I would set that up. So first we're going to duplicate page. And then I'm going to just quickly, from this page, remove some of the assets that we already have on there. Layer, show layers. I'm going to quickly delete some of the assets that we have on here, just because. And then I'm going to switch these around. And this one I'm going to make more towards the Paste Apache's dress color. So we'll go here, go here, and you go here. And then that's just having some extra little bits and pieces on there. I'm going to just quickly do that. And then I'm going to quickly go back to here where I was working earlier. I'm going to delete these just to give myself a cleaner workspace. Because of what I'm about to do. So I'm going to take this, animate. And what I'm thinking, kind of like what an idea that I have is I want it to rotate. So I'm going to animate both of these rotating. And now when you play this specific scene, those are rotating. Can I steal this idea from my next novel? Oh, absolutely. This is concepting. This is literally what I do. So, eventually, these are going to be rotating. So it's going to have a little bit of movement. I'm actually going to add another layer as well. Loads. I'm going to actually grab glitter. Searching all results for literacy. All. I'm gonna make this. I'm just playing like, actually, Patchy, what kind of logo looking thing would you want for... Hold on, I'm gonna copy, paste. And then let me just look at how that looks when you're playing it. Nice. Okay. What kind of background would you like for if, let's say, when you're going to capture your actual screen, when you're having your actual, like, tactical difficulty screen, like, for example, if I were to do this, actually, it didn't do it that time. Hold on. If, like, this were to happen, I have an error screen. What kind of version, would you like to have a version of that? And if so, what would you want that error screen to look like? I got a small idea, but I wanted to ask just before I implemented it. So, copy, paste. And then upload. Do you have a transparent version of that Pandoru, by the way? Because that would very much help. I'm gonna keep editing this just in case, so... Ribbons... See y'all. Old TV with a bunch of bold... That's a bunch of colorful bold lines. Okay. Error... So there's some that are here. Yeah, most of these are the... So... See if I can find the Pandoru. Perfect. Okay. I got an idea, but I'm going to need to bring it into another program to do that. So another fun thing you can do is there's no limit, really, to how many programs you can have something running through. So, for example, if I were to take this background here, because we mentioned that colorful kind of, like, staticky thing, there's a few different ways I can do that. I can just look up, this kind of like color bar static. I'm gonna use our tools. We're gonna find GIF. And then there's a bunch of different options for GIFs. I'm gonna choose... probably this one. Save image as. We're gonna download it. That's not the right kind of GIF. So we're gonna look for another one. Let me see if I can find any good color bars that are GIF. Specifically because I'm going to try doing some experimenting too. So we're going to upload files. This one. Size it to about the size that we're wanting to go. And then Okay, yeah, I can't do the thing that I was wanting to do. That's upsetting. Sent you the Pandoru? Thank you. Save image as. Save. Perfect. Sorry if I'm not interacting with chat as much. I'm just talking. Scotty P spotted? Yes, Scotty P. I've been wanting to watch Scott Pilgrim for a while, and I still haven't gotten time to, because I never have time. Also, welcome to the chat, Fox Moth Trickster. I kept wanting to say Foxtrot Mixter for that, so, that's fun. Alright. This'll work. I kind of was wanting to match the colors from here on it, but I don't think there's going to be a way that I'm going to be able to do that. So we're just going to skip that for right now. Instead, we're just going to quickly do the idea that I had. We'll merge ideas here. So as you can see, there's a little... I'm going to do both of the ideas, because I like to have options. Duplicate page. Delete. That one will stay on that one. This one will delete. And then we'll upload the Pandoru. Pandoru. And then animate. And we'll do... a little wiggle. And then we'll grab a really fancy font. A really fancy cursive font, if I can find one. It says T. Please wait. And then ... Perfect. So now we're just going to quickly... There's a few different ways I can do this. The way I'm going to structure this, though, for right now, is going to be like this. So that'll be kind of on an upper. This will be lower down here. That way we're getting the spinny, and then we have the silly little Pandoru. And then now, I'm going to quickly effects. We'll do echo? No, we're not going to do echo. We'll do lift, because lift you can get pretty or shadow. There we go, shadow. We'll turn up the blur a lot. We'll try and match the color under... They did the shadow for the Pandoru. Tea time, please wait. And then that way, when you play it, it looks... When you play it, it looks like that. And it's a silly little waiting screen. Wait, how do you think move like that? Animate. So what I did, you press this, you hit animate, and then there's new animations. That's the thing. You always want to take a peek back into Canva after every so now and again. Because a lot of times you'll peek back and there will be new things. I'm actually also going to remove these because I got some ideas. Duplicate. And then I'm going to use the same frame for chat box. So your chat box will be here in a similar frame. And then you still have room for your VTuber right there. Sorry, this stream is turned into being quiet. I'm just like... I just decided we're going to do this, and I'm like focusing a bit. I'm going to have to rename this to being an art stream. Actually inspiring you to draw a little. That's good. That's all we really want, is to inspire people. There. And then I'm gonna actually match these two up. So if you give me a second. Me layer. Show layers, please. Layer. Show layers. White. Actually, we're gonna do the inside parts of these in a green so we can chroma key it out. It'll be easier to edit and change those when we're there. But yeah, you can do this, or you can have like the color bars. Either way, I think it looks cute. And then this is how it'll look like once you have the... Oh, thank you for reminding me. I forgot to check that. Oops. I forgot that I actually have to watch where I align things up at. I'm gonna move. Let me just layer. Show layers. I'm gonna move the pandaru down a little bit. And then when you play, that's what it'll kind of look like. It reminded me that I needed to make sure these were actually in frame. Also, I'm probably going to animate the, let me see, layer, show layers. Nope. Let me see, layers, show me the layers, please. That I haven't animated the text yet, so... I'm trying to think of what would be... Because that'll do that. And then... So yeah, you do that, and then, yeah. Please wait. Absolute genius, to be honest. I do too much branding stuff. It's not that I'm a genius, it's that, I have done way too much branding stuff, and I've used Canva way too much. The other thing that I was thinking we could do as well is TRT. So, photos of tea parties. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna quickly make this the entirety of the background. And then we're gonna edit image. Duotone. We're gonna do our duotone technique. We're going to send back. No, layer. Show layers. Send it to the back. And then I can up the amount on these both to the 80. And then, yeah, you still get the same. I gotta move that back up. It needs to be right up here, probably above the Pandoru. So that way if the Pandoru bounces into a spot where it's not supposed to be, there we are. I'll probably actually also extend the time on this. We'll give it 30 seconds to breathe. That way it's less likely to see if things are not done correctly. But yeah. And then we're gonna do... The other thing you do is that I'd want to do in particular, is some sort of sparkle kind of overlaid onto it. I would definitely want to have, like, I would have to open up CapCut for that, but I would have to separate it into a couple different video kind of things. But you have like a sparkle kind of thing going on in the background. And then you'd have this going for a disconnect screen. So the way I'm seeing this is it would be like 3 layers. So the way I'd see doing this is 3 layers. The first layer is this kind of... Hold on, I'm gonna delete that because it's not needed. Is this kind of background. Is this background with the spinny little doilies. And there'd be some sparkles behind it. This would then be a second little video that's overlaid on top of it. And then this, copy, paste, copy, paste. Actually, I'm going to quickly just layer, show layers, move this down. Then we're going to Alt, click, click. Or actually, it can do it just like that. Group the layers together. Copy. Paste. And then we can edit, you edit the background to be whatever you would want to be. And then, yeah. So this, but with some sparkles in the background, like some animated sparkles going on in the background, is about how it would look. And then the VTuber model would sit here, so if I just grab, copy, and paste, the model would sit probably about right here, maybe a bit bigger. I like to overlap my model with my backgrounds a little bit more. Just makes it feel more organic. So it should go right here. I'm just quickly gonna make her a little transparent, just so it's better to come across. And then, yeah. The other thing I could do, and that would probably do if this was like a full commission thing, just because we used a already illustrated background, would be to slightly blur the background. So that way, it's slightly blurred. You can still tell it's kind of like a tease. Just quickly let me in. Show layers. Going to just edit image. Go back to the blur. About 20%, I'd say. So that way, when you're in here, you can still kind of tell that, oh, that's a teacup. You can still kind of see, like, the splotches of color, but you can't really tell what it is in the background. I'd even go probably layer. Let me see the layers, please. I'd probably even go down to only about 10%. In fact, there's another fun little image thing that you can do here. I haven't done it. I haven't actually tried it on Canva yet, so we're gonna see if this works. Because this might actually look really, really cool. But I'm going to quickly grab layer. I need to learn the keybinds for this, because this is a lot. Duplicate. Gonna just realign it to where it's supposed to be. Edit image. Turn off the blur. And then we're gonna put it at a kind of mid-tone transparency. That did nothing. Sometimes programs will... Okay. Sometimes programs will have it to where... Because occasionally it does the sillies. So, sometimes it'll look kind of like misty, which would have looked really cool, but it's not gonna do it. Gosh, if I was only paid in dollars, then I would hire you to do that stuff. Actually, Patchy, I'll do this for free, but I need something from you in the first place. I will message you after stream about it, but I have a thing. I have a thing that I actually need people to help for, and I will do overlays for you for free if you help me on this thing. It'll be mutually beneficial, I promise. This would be... If this wasn't... Hold on. Let me find a glitter gif. A gif of glitter, if you will. Actually, could I find one that's tools? Usage type gif. And then transparent, maybe? Oh, there are glittery transparent gifs. But are they gonna look good? That's my biggest worry, is that they won't look good. A lot of these are low quality. Let's go any color, actually. Yeah, I'm not seeing any that I particularly like, except for maybe this guy. It's a little pixelated, though, so I'm not sure. Looking through glitter gifs. We're looking through the glitteries. Glitter gif. Looping. That works. Save as. Actually, it won't work. It won't work because of the black background. Let's try it again. Transparent? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it, aren't I? This one might work. I'm gonna save this one just in case. Save image as. Save. And then we're going to quickly upload. Upload files. The glittery folly. No, it doesn't work. It looks too pixelated. I was gonna say, adding that kind of sparkly glittery would look really, really good. I'm also debating this, the tea time being written in black shoulders. Actually, I got an extra little tip for you. If you want multiple of Canva's effects, but you can only do one because it only lets you do one, you can do double up on effects. So if I can do this, the outline I'm gonna make black. and the inner letters. I want to bring in that pink a bit more. So we do pink. And then, yeah. And because it was a copy-paste, I believe. Maybe if we group them together, it'll work? That or I just save to do this in CapCut. That or I would just save and do that in CapCut is the other thing. Here, I'm going to quickly just delete page. I'm going to duplicate page. I'm quickly going to start doing this. I'm going to show you guys, because that's the other thing. I love mixing programs for stuff like this. So, I'm going to quickly export this. And I'm going to quickly put you guys on intermission while I open up CapCut. You guys are in intermission just while I open up CapCut, because this is another thing I like to do, is I like to use multiple different softwares to... I use multiple different softwares to do the main thing. Did it save as a PNG? It saved as a PNG. Hold on. You use multiple different softwares, and that's what helps with getting effects to look correct. Anywho's, select that. We're going to MP4 video, download. This might take a second. Chat, this will definitely take a second. Because it's downloading a video. Fuck, did it do the thing? It did the thing. I'm not sure if it did the thing I didn't want it to do, so we're gonna just quickly download. Only this page. Download. All right, then we're going to pop up in CapCut, import, open the video up. I'm gonna show you what I mean a little bit. So, gonna hit effects, gonna go through their effects, and there should be spark maybe, or light effects, one of the two. No, Angel's not what I want to do with it. Leak, I kind of wish it was like a different color of leak. Can do... Ooh, I like the way that sunset looks. So I'm just going to extend that to the whole time. How does tree shade look? Ooh. Tree shade's pretty interesting, but I'm not digging it as much for it. Yeah, that looks a little dreamy, but a little too dreamy for me, I'd say. Personally, I think that's a little too dreamy. Pro. It's mainly just looking through these kind of ones. Star, maybe? Yeah, it's star. Okay. And then that's the other effect that I was thinking of. Extend it to the end. And then now ready to see how pretty this is gonna look? You can layer effects in CapCut. CapCut's what I use for all my video editing, by the way. So you guys are getting extra. You guys are getting the video editing section as well. Anywho's, so as you can see, you can add effects in different softwares, and it really, really helps. Look at how pretty that looks. Look at how pretty that looks. My only issue, and I'm going to check this beforehand, is looping. So that's the big thing, is you want to make sure everything loops properly. So, like as you saw there, hold on, let me make this a bit bigger for you guys so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. So, when I go over this section, you can see that it skips, and that's my biggest worry about doing something like that. I could also theoretically make these animated in... You know what? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, because I can make these loop. I'm gonna do a silly. I'm gonna do a very silly that I didn't think of earlier. And this is part of the creative process. So this is part of the creative process, is literally, I like to call it fucking around and finding out. That is what basically, all of my projects, I fuck around and find out. You could fade between the two. I could, but I think that that would not look as good as if I were to do it manually. Sometimes you just gotta do things manually. So luckily for us, this is a static image. This isn't like a video. What's looping and going on is the star sparkles, which already loop perfectly. I believe they will loop perfectly. So what we do is we do that, and then we can do it manually. So if I import the doily, I can layer it manually, and I can still do the same things. So we're gonna I'm gonna use the original video as a layer, just to show about how big I should make the doily, which it's about the same height. We're gonna try and match this up as best as we can. That'll work. Because now I can do this. So, a fun thing that I learned with CapCut. I'm gonna put a rotate keyframe there. And I'm gonna put a rotate keyframe at the beginning of the event. On this last keyframe here, I'm gonna head back to there. I'm gonna put 360. And now, it does that same spin. But I can do another thing. I can still screen, maybe? I can lower the opacity back on it. I'm gonna lower it to about 70. And as you can see, it still does the spinning. Hold on. Sorry. I typed numbers and it made my tracking go off a little bit. It still does the spinning. See, it looks the same, but now that we added that specific keyframe in, we're gonna delete that keyframe. Because we specifically... Hold on. It did it in the wrong place. Hold on. Why is it... If you need to, you can go to 359. And as you can see, it still does the spinning. Oh, it's spinning, but slightly see-through. Exactly! And then, I can just take this, copy. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to copy this layer, go to another layer, paste it in. Or, I can paste it in on the same track, thank you. The other fun thing I can do, now that I have two of them there, and I'm gonna align them properly. So that's about the midway point right there. We're gonna just go a little further. Is that I can do this. I can hit negative. And what that negative does is, as you can see, they're turning in... Eh? Eh? Okay, yeah, they're turning in opposite directions. They're turning in the same direction. Oh, I see why. There we go. See? They're still there, and they're still turning in the opposite directions. And I'm just gonna quickly... Yeah, it's about the same spot. And that's how that works. See? And it loops, and it sparkles. And it looks really, really pretty. And I could probably also add some more effects on it too. Like to add more sparkles. Or like change some colors off a little bit. Like iridescent might look good. I don't like it. I think just those two would look good. They spin like cogs, but going in opposite directions. Exactly, exactly. And that's how that works. I'm back again. Hello, Candy. Welcome back. But yeah, that's how we do the background for that. I subscribed and liked. Thank you. Thank you, Candy. Let me quickly see if I can do the thing. Where was I? I was here. So I needed to go back here. I needed to start on the next section of layering, which is right here. I'm also going to remove the pendoru real quick. And I had to check to see if yeah, because we're going to do the text in a different program, so that way it works better. I'm also think I'm going to use, can I actually, if I delete this, I use the glitchy, I might be able to do the thing that Patchy requested for the error screen. Or the way I was thinking about doing it. So we're going to quickly just... I can't make this transparent. So we got to do... Closest thing we can get is going to be green screen. Actually, wait. What am I doing? They already have one. I am big dumb. I'm going to keep looking back at my reference just to let you guys know. So this might take a sec. But... if I import... Nope. I don't need to import it. I need to go to stock materials. And they already have one of these. I'm going to do the glitchy one just because I think the glitchy one kind of looks better. That's going to go in this layer. And then we're gonna make that smaller. Ooh, actually, I gotta make sure this one is over the sparkles. And I do gotta make sure I do this correctly. Pardon, I'm sitting here like trying to figure out the best way to do this. So this is the overlay. I almost died from laughter whenever people put this effect. Having technical difficulties for some funny message in videos. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Sorry if I missed anything, I was tired as heck. It's okay. Take the time you need to rest. No one's gonna make fun of you for needing to rest. Except maybe Yelly. Like, that's because Yelly's crazy. We got this. What was I doing? Okay, so I need to fit in there. That's what I was doing. Okay, so I'm going to download this. Going to... Not all of the pages. I just want this page. I want it as a PNG. Okay. Just because I need to space things out properly. We're also done with you right now. Need to open you back up. So we're going to device, import, downloads. Here. Going to quickly grab filters. Or I imported you in. No, because chroma key is its own section. Never mind. I'm just adding this in so that way I can have a reference. We're going to adjustment. Maybe? Color match. Loot. No, we're not going to turn on loot. We're not going to have the color adjust going on. Hold on. There's a way to do this. Where is it? Remove background. Oh. Chroma key. That's right. Color picker. There we go. And this is mainly just so I can get this positioned correctly. Hold up now. Moldy Orange got shot. Who's Moldy Orange? Hold on, what? I didn't request. I said it's what I find funny. Oh, okay. I'll die from laughter whenever people use this effect. Your sleeping mask is so cute. I can't. Thank you. I love it. It's so squishy. Oh, are you doing a commission like it? No. No, I'm not doing a commission. I'm doing just a request. I randomly started doing this and I was like, screw it. We're gonna do it. And then Patchy's gonna do something for... Hopefully gonna do something for me. I don't mind either way. To be honest, if it's for Patchy, I'd probably do it for free. Just because Patchy is a good friend of mine already. So, like... Why is it always a pro-only feature? Okay, let me quickly... Purple. Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly. Well... Will you look better with the nebula over you? No? Okay. My big thing that I want to do is I want to make this purple, but I don't want to make it too purpley, if you get my drift. Hey, can we not talk politics? I look away from chat and we start talking politics. That is a no-go. We no talk politics on the channel. As I said, anything within my abilities, I'll gladly do it. It'll be within your abilities, don't worry. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it anyways, so it'll be fun. Love. Love, love, love. Well, that would have also been cute. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do what I was thinking about doing for this, and I can't... I don't think there's gonna be a way that I can. Not without some heavy editing. Okay. Let me actually see adjustments. Basic. Tint should be there. Saturation. Turn saturation on low. Okay, I think I actually thought of a way. I thought of a way. So we're gonna go stock materials. We're gonna go... purple. It's showing me mostly stock videos, but I want a stock photo. Like, just a plain stock image that is purple. Background maybe does the thing. All right. Will this maybe do it? No, it doesn't. Purple Limbo, maybe? Purple Limbo's the one that we had before. No, it just turns it like a gray color. Who knew color grading was gonna be the thing that destroyed me? Who knew that color grading was gonna be the thing that destroyed me? I don't get this, but it's fun to chat. Fair enough. Who knew that this would be my ruin? It is very sad, very sad. Sag. TV. Purple would work really well. Okay, we're gonna overlay some TV effects on this. That I think is closest is what I was thinking of to get to it. We're gonna just quickly video. Rectangle. I think the other problem is that it's such a short snippet. Back over the mask and none. Do that. We're gonna slide you to the side a bit. Gonna rectangle. Do this. Okay, so we're gonna... There we go. And then... Ah, shit! I forgot to turn the audio off there. My apologies. Audio. I forgot that this specific clip has loud audio, because this is one of them that I use a lot. There we go. It's muted. So now we just gotta do a funny. Welcome to the tedious part, where you just gotta copy, paste, 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 eating, paste, because it is So, yummy. I just realized I probably actually shouldn't use that one filter because it has a timer on it and it will reset the timer. So we're just gonna go back a lot. There we go. That'll work. That'll do. Lots of copy and paste, and then oof, yeah. It's fine. It'll get even funnier when I go through and add all kinds of different funny, It'll be even funnier when I add the pandoru. The pandoru stays on. Let's just copy-paste all of that. I've been actually debating if I should take up commissions for, like, overlays and stuff. But I don't know if anyone would really like my style of doing overlays. Other than maybe, like, Patchy. But then again, Patchy's wanting a more realistic kind of look with anime elements. We will see. We will see. Perfect. And now... we're just gonna mute that track. And then now it does this. Oh, I could have done that, but I'm gonna do it the hardest way possible because it's even funnier if I do it the hardest way possible. But yeah. But yeah, this is how I edit things. I'm gonna quickly do a silly. Oh, it's good. It's taking its sweet time to... oh, no! No! Oh! Oh, it got angry at me for a second. The CapCut gods. The CapCut gods took mercy. They rarely do that. Oh, God. Okay, auto-saved. Yeah, it auto-saved. Okay, good. As long as it auto-saved. Let me find a cute cursive there. What happened? CapCut almost crashed. I have too much running on my computer right now, so CapCut almost crashed. But it's fine. Stroke. We're gonna make it thin. Gonna do a glow, maybe? No, we're not gonna do a glow. We're gonna do a shadow. Because I'm gonna import the pandoru. Pandoru in. She is in, and she's going to look silly. The shadow's gonna have pinky look to it, because the Pandoru shadow is pinky. And then, oops. Here, I'm just gonna quickly turn visibility on that off, because the visibility is gonna be off on that anyways. Because that's not gonna stay in this final draft, because it's going to be needed for overlay stuff. Hold on, I'm scratching under my headset. Alright. Effects. You'd think I'd have it saved, since I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite ones to use. Yeah, you would think that I would have it, like, saved, but I don't. No. Pardon, I'm gonna be clicking myself a little bit, just to help think. Trying to remember what section it's in. It's not in stars. I think it's in my club. There we go. I found it. And make the Pandaroo a little bit jittery. That's not what I really wanted to do, but still would be really funny. Just have... She looks really wired. That could look really interesting on the Pandaroo. Oh, I think you actually have to have your character moving for Trippy to work. Unreal, do you mess with things? Do you mess with things, or do you just fade in and out? You are another one that needs moving. Fuck. You're another one that needs things to make work, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Trying to remember. Do I have it saved in favorites? No, rolling film. Tab 3. Trending. Pro. Actually, it might be here. To be fair, it's pretty real when I get excited for something. Yeah, that makes sense. To me, I would find it funny. I agree. I want it to be more, like, chill, though. Is my big thing. I mean, we can do actually, we'll do shaky. I think it's funnier. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky, shake me and bake me. The shaky effect is funny. It was more of like just like a sway, like a light, gentle sway. Actually. The Trippy makes it fucking hilarious. Trippy makes it hilarious. There we go. That one. Effects. Delete the one shake. Sorry, I just want to do the camera shake. See, the camera shake is really nice. Because it's only a little light shake. I already have things that make it look soft enough. I'm trying to think. That or play pendulum is the other one that I usually really go for. Pendulum. Because see, it makes it look kind of like you're floating, and it makes it look really cute and floaty. And I think that it looks really good. See? It looks really floaty. And I think it would look really, really pretty with, especially if we do more pendulum stuff. I think that could look really, really pretty. Yeah! Little Pandoru! And then we're gonna quickly just turn that off. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make this smaller and up towards here. Let me make sure ratio is correct. Just so when I export it, it doesn't do a shitty. And then, as much as I like that, I think I want to go with something much more, like, elegant. I want to go with something more cursive and elegant. There we go. Perfect. Something like that, I think, would look really, really nice. Like a very nice, light, elegant. And then I want to do another one of these, doilies. But I want to have this one be specifically very, very nice like that. So we're going to do this again. We're going to create a rotate keyframe there, rotate keyframe here. We're going to make it go 360. And then I think that looks really, really cute and really, really chill. And then we just extend out this default text and we have it say we have it say technical difficulties. It's relaxing. Exactly. That's my big thing, is I like everything to be relaxing. I can also have animations on this, which I'm gonna do. Ooh, program be chugging. You can have it type in. You can have it fade in. A little pop-up. Letter in. There's a lot of different things that we can do. Type text as well. I think you misspelled difficulties, Laika. Did I? Did I misspell difficulties? Hold on. I'm gonna copy paste your spelling of it. We'll see. Technical difficulties. I'm actually going to quickly because I kind of want it to match the outlines of the Pandoru. I'm gonna quickly just darken this up a little bit too, so it matches a little bit better. Okay, so distance is gonna be a little farther down. Blurriness is gonna be put it at a little bit of a higher angle, and voila! Animation. Maybe funnier with the wrong spelling, like something really wrong. Nah. We're gonna make sure that it looks, that it's done correctly. Okay, so the loop should be and then the technical difficulties wobbles the same as the Pandoru. In fact, I'm gonna actually move Pandoru down a little bit. And then adjustment? We need an out animation for the text, because it has an in animation, it needs an out animation to go with it. Yeah. Okay, it's a part glitchy screen. Yeah! So yeah. Technical difficulties. That's funny if it's dangling in front of a theater screen. Exactly. Actually, let me see how... I actually think I'm not going to have an in animation for it. I think I'm just going to do the looping technical difficulties. Just kind of hanging around there. I think that looks really, really nice. I think that's a really nice looking background. The only thing is I might... Trying to think if there's anything else that I could do to make this look even better. And There's only one thing I can think of. No, why does it do that? I don't want it to do that. I was thinking I can make them glitch into each other, but I think that looks better. Yeah, it's funny. It's a dangling theater. Yeah! See? I actually will probably... Look at how cute it looks! I think that looks really cute! And then maybe try and... Now I'm curious. Curious about what? Curious about what? Oh, it still has an outgoing thing. Hold on. Animation. Out. Off. So it should just... do a cute little silly. I think that's good. See, there's a lot of things you can do with Canva and other graphic design, like, stuff. It's just, you mix your programs. You learn how to do it, and it really just works. There's a few other cute things that I could probably do with this. And it kept the old school feeling, which is the hardest part. Exactly. I could actually even probably do another thing. Hold on. I'm gonna be touching this for a while now, I hope you all know. Screen, maybe? Lighten up the opacity, and then... Nah, I like full opacity better. I think full opacity looks good. There's other things that I want to do. I want to add more bows. That's one big thing. I want to add bows onto here. And I want to add more lace. I want to make it look frilly and girly and cute. I want to add some, like, pink bows. Actually, let me look here. Bows. See if I can find any nice realistic looking ribbon. That looks kind of realistic. Like, I know for a fact I want to do a bow. Right up here on the corner. But I don't want it to sparkle like that. But I do know I want it there, and I want it to be like a nice, realistic pink bow. I want to add some cutesy little details to the foreground. There's a lot that I want to do on this. I'm very excited to work on this project now. I will say, I have a lot of projects I have in my brain, just clinking around, that I'm gonna do eventually. This one I'm very, very interested in doing. But yeah. The heck? Oh, this got pulled up here. But yeah. And for those of you guys who are wanting to see the tech gore, for those of y'all who are interested in some tech gore, so that's what all of that looks like, by the way. Yeah, making overlays is a lot of layers. But if you do it right, you get it looking like this, and it looks really cool. I am proud of myself. It's been a while since I worked on like a really highly animated overlay like this. And it turned out really, really good. I do want to add more... that's the thing. I want to add more pink onto it. I want to add some more pink onto it, because I don't think there's enough pink so far. I think we got a good thing working for the technical difficulties. I think it looks really cute. I might adjust the actual overlay itself a little bit. So, like, okay, chat, so I can explain this as well, how this would be layered in OBS. So this is what would be your lowest layer in OBS. This would be the lowest layer. Then you'd have this over top of it. And that's how, like, as you can know, this is its own, like, layer. And, you would layer your game screen under that, and then you'd layer your VTuber over, the entire overlay. And then any other little touches you would want. And that's how I did mine. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. Wasn't expecting to do this today, but, like, I ended up wanting to do a whole thing on it, and I think that this turned out very, very well. You can go as detailed or as simple as you want with it. It's very, very fun. You can change up the aspect ratios a lot depending on your monitor. For example, this guy's in a 160, but the actual, like, game capture screen is going to be smaller than that because of just the way the frame is shaped. There's a lot of different things you can do to just make this look very cute and do all kinds of things. And you just do it with your own concept. So yeah, I wanted to do a concept that's not a lot like my own, which is why I specifically singled out Patchy. Plus, I wanted to talk to Patchy a lot. So yeah, that's how this came out. I absolutely adore this. If anyone's interested for commissions, just DM me on Discord. The Discord is linked below. I have a lot of stuff there. If you guys want like a hyper-realistic one like this, or even more stylized one, I can try and figure it out. Again, most of my process is I fuck around and I find out. And, yeah. So, that's all that I have for today. Yeah. Spur of the moment, just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna teach you guys about certain branding stuff and why I choose to do things the way that I do. And we made something super fucking cute today. I'm very excited on that. And yeah. I'll probably end up also making them some specialty overlays with this as well. Because that's the other thing. Now I can duplicate this project. I can move around this and this. So it's like starting soon. And I'd say even try and find something that's like a scrolling background, I think would be really, really cool. Is like have this as its own video layer and then have a scrolling background like how I have for my just chatting. So as you guys can see from my just chatting, I have this kind of scrolling background. And you could do that for like a starting soon and ending soon and other screens like that. And that could be really, really cool. And then you just find like a really, really cutesy, like pinky or blue, or even like if you can find one that's a lace doily kind of transition, it could look really, really cool. And yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. Streaming is what you make of it. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining us today. As stated before, down in the description is gonna be my Kofi, which is a basically it's just like a membership thing because I don't have YouTube memberships unlocked. It's got like you can get custom artwork from me. You'll get a custom Noodle Dude, which I can actually share those on the screen right now. I can share one of my Noodle Dudes. I'm gonna pop open my little Noodle Dude folder. You can get a funny little noodle dude. I'm gonna pull up Callards. I'm pulling up Callards because I'm really proud of Callards. You can get a funny little noodle dude from me, and it'll go on the screen. And that's at the $5 Super Noodle Dude tier. If you... there's extra Ko-Fi-only streams for if you join the membership at any tier. There is a few other ones. There's some special channels in the Discord that only Ko-Fi donators get access to. So yeah. Actually... Wait, was that car or the wagon? I have one specifically for the wagon. I'm not sure if this is car or not. I think the wagon's their own person. But I got to make one for the wagon, which is looking like this. I got to make one for Mod Geo, who pops up a lot. This Geo as a noodle dude. Yeah, it's the wagons. Okay. Okay, Pog. But yeah, if you join the Ko-Fi, or... I know I made some for my mods, just as like some samples for the Ko-Fi. But, yeah. You get some extra streams and stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe. Always like and subscribe. It really helps. Join the Discord if you want to get in touch with me about commissions. That's also linked below. The actual thing should be good. Oh, another perk is if you are a Noodle Dude or Super Noodle Dude, you get your, name in the description of the videos. You get your name in the description. You heard your name. Yes, we were talking about you. We were talking about the wagon. The funny little shell man. The funny little shell man. And yeah. Please join the Noodle Dudes. Help support me and the channel. And the projects that I'm going to be coming up in. Hopefully we'll have some people on projects soon. And, yeah. I want to thank you all so much for joining us, and I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day. Bye-byes. 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 Bye-byes.